Warning, this podcast may contain bad language and content that some listeners may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome, one and all, to Dice Heads, your one-stop podcast and media centre for all things dice and tabletop gaming. At Dice Heads, we aim to make everything accessible, so no matter who you are, everybody games without discrimination. So come join us and become part of the all-inclusive gaming revolution that is Dice Heads. Welcome back everyone to episode 2 of Dungeon Daddy's Disciples. On last week's episode, Grog, Brago and MP all find themselves waking up in a strange ghost town. None of them really know how they got there, but Brago and MP both decided that the best thing to do would be to find a tavern, maybe try and find some more people, and Grog naturally just wanted a drink. And so they all ended up meeting at the Poison Bite. But on going in, everything seemed a little strange. There was a floating tankard, Grog couldn't get drinks straight away, and there was just something pretty eerie about it. Anyway, MP decided he'd had enough and left, but after doing so, the doors behind him slammed shut on the tavern, and so begins episode 2.
Welcome everyone to this exclusive one-shot, the Dungeon Daddy's Disciples.
Kicking off the Dice Head Revolution, T and Cleaves of the Seesaw Podcast.
Chad Michael Bouten of Hindsight is 20/200.
And your DM Richard from Night to the Braille.
Over the course of the series, join Brago, MP and Grog as they find themselves in an eerie seaside town with no way to get home.
Do they have the strength to overcome the trials that the Dungeon Daddy has in store? Let the dice decide.
First of all, I'm running back. What the fuck was that?
Yeah, okay, so at this, so he at least is kind-hearted.
Yeah, secretly.
While paranoid.
MP, roll me a strength check.
Hold
to
it.
see if you get
Use that strength, boy.
Oh, got an 8. I'm trying to kick down the door, but it's not going well.
So you rolled an 8?
Yep. That's a 9 plus, well, a 9 plus minus 1, so yeah, it's an 8. Can I look around for a window?
I'll give you a window.
All right,
I will also say that you have lock-picking tools. Most rogues do. If you want to try to pick the lock to get in.
No dice. I'm too crazy in my mind. Can I try the window?
Oh, sure. Roll me another strength check.
13.
13. You're able to bust the glass to
I
get
would
in.
hope so.
All right. Sweet. All right, I'm in.
If I can jump in real quick,
Mhm.
Daddy. I hear the glass shatter, and I looked over and I noticed MP coming into the tavern. I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? I thought you said you were leaving us.
Over there, boy.
And as you crawl through the window, right as soon as your foot gets through and you're standing back up, the broken glass comes together like a mouth trying to chew down on your foot.
Oh,
fuck.
shit.
What sort of magic pub is this?
Can I kick this out or like?
What kind of alcohol did you drink, Grog?
Yeah, you can kick it back out.
All right, sweet.
Did he avoid any damage?
Oh, he didn't get hurt.
Okay.
Like I said, right as soon as he got through and got in and stepped on the floor,
Okay. So he just avoided getting his foot cut off, basically.
Yeah. So, my immediate thought is, okay, the doors are shut, but I don't know if MP did that just to be a dick. So, I'm going to continue my quest to find that employee. And I think it's worth going and checking out this kitchen. Because there's not something I can drink.
Even though there's
this
weird footsteps and shit thing going on.
Hey, I've got a Warhammer, mate. I would cave the face in of anything. Like, fuck that shit. Get in the way of me and my ale. Like, fuck that. So I am going to go towards the kitchen because whatever doesn't kill you gets you drunk.
All right. I will actually decide to not accompany Grog. I will allow him to go on his own because at this point I'm concerned for MP and making sure that he's okay. So
Yeah.
I will instead go over to where MP is and I will ask him if he is okay and what happened on his side when he had left the tavern.
Yeah, I'm like, mate, I heard a load of noises coming back in. That's why I came in. How are you guys doing?
I mean,
Obviously, Grog's wandered off.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, this is so weird. The second you left, the doors just slammed shut.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is the second that we separated, you went outside. We stayed here in the tavern.
Are you implying that I did the doors?
No. I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying for some reason when we both separated, something or someone closed the doors. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's you, but I mean, the freaking window just repaired itself like it was fucking magic. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's true. Do we care if Grog dies?
I mean,
It's early to say it, but like, that guy seems mental. Let him. You know, like that guy seems a little bit fucked up.
I mean,
Grog is awesome in every
all I'm
way.
saying is, if he wants to try it out, let him wander in, and then we'll hang back, and then we'll
Listen, I think right now it's better in numbers. So as hard as he is to associate with and talk with, I would feel bad if something happened to him. So I mean,
all right.
Let's at least just
We'll hang back cautiously, but let him go in first.
Yeah, no. I mean, absolutely. If he wants to find some alcohol, good. I'm not in the mood to drink anymore. I'm completely just not into drinking right now.
You're fixing to be. MP and Chad, I need both of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw while you two are rolling that. Grog, you're heading to the kitchen, correct?
Yes, correct.
You open
11.
the door to the kitchen. You got an 11?
Yeah, is that good?
I'll tell you in just a minute. You walk into the kitchen. You see no bones. You see table, cauldron, what you would normally see like in the kitchen. But you do see like moving shadows. However, you see a keg in one corner and you see the cupboard that MP had mentioned to you earlier.
Okay, so keg means beer. I will approach the keg and I will attempt to open the keg.
Okay, roll me a strength check, and while you're rolling that, I'll cut over to MP. In your head, you hear a voice that tells you he suspects that you meant to kill them, to lock them in here so that you could escape and save your own life.
Shit, I need to get the fuck out. Alright, I made a terrible mistake here. Hey, Grog, you should definitely try and open that keg. Go for it. It seems like the thing that you should definitely do, and not follow me out the way that I'm about to try and get out. The exit that I scoped earlier, can I try and get out that way?
You talking about through the front door?
I'll take any exit that is potentially open to me.
Man, isn't it?
You can try any exit that you want to. Just
I
tell me
will-
which one you want to try.
Mate, I'm going to go back. I'm going to try. And the window that I came in from, that I had to smash the bitey glass, I'm going to try and get back out through that. I'll be like, Brago, mate, get the fuck out of here as well, mate. What are you doing?
Chad,
so,
what did you get on your roll?
So I got a 16, but I'm -1, so I got a 15.
In your head, you know that he suspects you for trying to keep him here and that he's going to try to escape at all costs. But you also suspect that he just wants to leave you all here to basically sacrifice both of you so that he can live. And you hear that from a very malicious sounding voice in your head.
That gives me. I got to think of that one because I don't know how I want to react yet.
Now to the keg. What did you get on your strength?
15.
You're able to open the lid perfectly fine.
Nice.
Now I need you to roll for initiative.
Oh, okay. It's about to kick off. Okay. Rolling for initiative.
Do you have a bad negative in that?
I have a 10.
Oh, 10 was your roll.
Yeah.
Let me roll. I got a 2. So you will go first. A skeleton that is
Oh shit! Come back.
is a human male sized skeleton pops up, and in its hand is an unusual weapon. It is a mug.
A mug.
that-
Okay.
Yeah, seems to fit with the scenery around, and he cannot growl at you or anything, but his teeth clack at you and nearly miss your face as you were leaning over to see what was in the keg.
Right. Okay. In classic Grog style, the first thing I'm going to do is pull out my trusty boomerang.
Why?
That's his weapon.
I love the boomerang.
With my mighty boomerang, I will strike this monster down in a way that only Grog can.
How far away from you are this?
Okay, now I don't want to be too much of a nerd, but it could be like in the anime Inuyasha, if anyone's ever seen that besides me. There are giant boomerangs in many different fantasies. So I mean, he could have an awesome fucking boomerang.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
For this, what do you want me to roll, Rich? For my boomerang.
You'll need to roll a. You should have an attack button on your actions area.
Okay, I'll roll for hits.
Come on, big damage.
19.
Hey,
That hits. Now
Perfect.
roll me your damage button,
Nice.
or like click your damage button.
It's a 3.
How do you destroy this skeleton?
Sweet. Oh yeah, boomerang does it again.
I think if
And
you feel like
and
you've got
tell me how. Do you throw the boomerang or do you just stab it?
So I
Like-
take one solid step back. I bring my arm back full tilt as if I'm throwing at full pelt without any regard for range, and let loose clear at the face.
As the boomerang slams into the skeleton's face, you do hear that chirping kind of sound, and you feel several skeletons crawling over your feet as you are successful
I'm so
in
sorry,
killing the
Grog.
human skeleton. I play off of stuff, so that like,
That's how
somewhat
we
makes
know you're
sense.
good, man.
And you look down and you see, I'm going to give
skeletons.
five skeletons, rat skeletons, and that are the size of, like a Chihuahua to, Boston Terrier kind of dog.
Oh,
Rather large. And I'm going to roll to see if they bite. And they do not, as they get a 7. I know that will not come anywhere near your armor. And now it is your turn.
seeing as I am a level 5, I get 2 hits with my warhammer because I'm a barbarian. The boomerang has done its work; it needs to rest. I am going to swing my warhammer, but I'm going to aim for a couple of them with each individual swing. Just like smash them into the ground like tent pegs. So I'm going to roll for my hit. I got 21.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Get some big damage.
I'm going to do a double-handed strike because that's also something that I can do, which is also awesome. Because, Grog's the best. I
love dwarf barbarians.
I don't know if you've heard, but Grog is awesome in every single way. There's no conceivable downfall.
Unless you get like a 1 on your damage.
I mean, that's possible. I got an 8.
That will take out 2 of the rat dog sized skeletons.
Nice.
They
Take that.
pulverize into dust as you take your best Tiger Woods-esque swing with the.
Sweet. I love that.
Back out in the main bar.
Okay, so I had to ask DG, have we heard any of this going on, or are we kind of in our own scenario here?
You would both have the concentration of the voice in your head.
Okay.
But
So we
you can
want to be
both-
hearing Grog fighting.
Grog, would you have yelled when you saw the skeleton?
I would have shouted, "Boomerang!"
So yes, y'all would have heard that then.
All right. So I hear Grog yell. How'd it go again, Grog?
Boomerang!
And all of a sudden, I'm just like, what? What the hell is he? Is something attacking him back there? And of course, as I'm going to look over in Grog, where Grog is at, I also, of course, am conscious of the idea that MP is trying to still escape. So, of course, at this time, I yell at MP. I'm just like, "What are you doing? We gotta go and save Grog. You can't just. You're not gonna just leave us, are you?"
Fine. I guess I'll help.
Did you not hear me shout "Boomerang"? That means something.
So I'm able to convince MP from leaving, and I look at him and I said, "Listen, I have no idea what's going on right now, but I need you to trust me. You don't have to trust Grog, but I need you to trust me and know that I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who's done this, and I'm not going to even begin to suspect you."
I'll be like, no dice. I only trust myself, but right now, there's one guy that I don't want to see die.
MP, in your head from your roll earlier, you hear, "Why should you trust him? You haven't known him more than 10 minutes."
Ah, good point.
Grog is
Well-
more sincere than you think.
Here's the thing. Sometimes your best friends are the people you've only known a couple of minutes because they're the people that are going to get you out of danger. And sometimes you need people to look after you. And right now, I'm in a place I don't fucking know. So any person is a friend. Providing they're not trying to kill me. Which these two haven't. So right now, maybe these guys are my only shot of survival.
All right, so MP and I are having our mental battle, basically. We've both decided that we're, at least for this time right now, going to at least make sure we get out of this alive. MP, do you want to go and see if Grog's okay?
Yeah, I'll open the back door to the kitchen, knives at the ready.
So we will start to make our way to meet up with Grog, as Grog is still battling the dog-sized rats, skeletons.
Both of you roll me an initiative and have those numbers ready for me. Cut to Grog. You now have 3 of the dog-sized skeletons, which are actually rat skeletons, still coming after you. You have
Shit.
your second attack.
My initiative is 22. It's good.
Jeez. That's why it's good to be a rogue.
So, I'm not quite in rage mode, which is a skill that my character has, because these guys are just pissing me off. They're not
Yes.
making me angry.
You're pissed. You're not raging.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. So, Warhammer at the ready, because, I've got to make some bone meal out of these punks. So I'm going to swing again. And for my hit, I have 27.
Does that happen to be a natural 20?
That was a natural 20.
Okay. For everybody, whenever you do get a natural 20 or a natural 1, tell me, because when there is a natural 20, something good, extra good will happen, and a natural 1, of course, something bad is going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So with a natural 20, not only will I let you have whatever kind of flair you want, but I want you to describe it to me, and then I will tell the extra good thing.
What I'm going to do, because I'm fed up of these punks, is I am going to swing in a circle with my hammer, cyclone style, to try and
Sweet.
fuck up some fools. And I rolled 10.
I want to stand back when you do this.
Sweet.
My damage is a 10.
I'm going to let you have taken out all of the rat dog skeletons. However, your hammer slams into the wall, like right there at the cupboard, which falls down, and you hear clinking inside of the cupboard. Your hammer did go through, busting the lock, and you see bottles of amber-colored liquid.
Booze!
Finally!
But I'm also quite tentative, because the last one, gave me horrible gas. And I'm also aware that a skeleton has just come out of this keg. And I hate to think what comes out of these bottles.
For some reason, I'm trying to click on initiative and it won't prompt the roll. So I don't know if
So,
might be
dude,
might be buggy
got
or something.
You got a
Work
9.
around it.
All right,
Yeah. I got my dice roller up over here. You got
Thank
a
you.
9.
all right.
So, what do you look into the cover? Do you?
What I'm going to do is, because there's still battle going on, can I take a couple of the bottles and just put them in my pack?
I don't go into the whole big rules of that's an interaction that take it if you want it.
The
I'm not
spoil is
a-
the floor.
I'm
I'm
going
not
to
a
take a
rules
couple.
Nazi.
Mate, I'll be like, mate, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you've just killed fucking skeletons. Let's grab you out of here. We need to get this door open, man. We not all of it. You won't be able to fit out that fucking little shitty window.
So I'm going to take a couple of bottles and
We'll have
then
the door out of there.
then we're going to walk away because I don't want to fight no more skeletons.
I'll let you take the bottles, but you're not walking away just yet.
Shit.
Okay. Can
Um,
I attempt to walk away?
You can attempt to.
Yeah, you can attempt it, and then
And
that's when something's going to happen.
That's when all the skeletons that MP had seen earlier come from all kinds of crooks and crannies and crevices. And I'm going to say there's. You know what? Let me roll for it. Unfortunately for y'all, there are 12 of them.
Fuck.
Right.
Grog, mate, you're gonna have to try and batter the fucking door down with your hammer. Let's get out of here via the conventional way. Smash the shit out of the door.
Okay.
Please.
But to say we got to try something. We can't face down 12.
We can't face it all. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your option. You can either go back out through the main part of the tavern and try to get out the door or window, or you can go through the skeletons to the kitchen.
Oh shit! I don't like either option.
My option is back through the tavern, retreat, and try and get out.
I have a feeling if we retreat, they're going to follow us.
Yeah, but we can close them down through the door.
Okay.
Through the door, it's only one at a time skeleton, isn't it?
I mean, hopefully if we get lucky, but I mean, I think we're going to go through hell if we try to go the way the skeletons are blocking. So
yeah,
let's
Can we go back through the bar then? Let's go back to the bar.
Yeah, let's go back through the tavern's entrance.
Okay. There is a door to the kitchen. You can shut the door if you wish.
Yeah, let's shut it for now.
Yeah, let's shut it for now. As you know,
Can we try and battle rush it with something?
Yeah, whoever gets out last will go and try to close the door as we're leaving. As we're fleeing.
If you were entering the kitchen from the bar, it would be a push door. So therefore, when you're leaving the kitchen, you would pull it to. And as you pull it to, you hear the clattering of fingers and other kinds of bones, like scrabbling over the door, trying to turn the handle. But I mean, there's skeletons, and really don't have much dexterity there. But you do hear them repeatedly scratching at the door.
Can we slide something in there just to make sure it doesn't come out? Like, I don't know, a bit of wood or something.
I mean, do we have time?
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's fucking get out of here.
I mean, the less we spend trying to deal with them, the better.
Yeah, true.
If you want to try, I'll give you a shot.
All right, give me a shot.
You get one.
I'll run it with Grog.
I'll try and jam a dagger in the door or something just to keep it closed.
All right. Roll me a strength check to see if the dagger sticks.
Oh, that's not good.
As I'm fleeing, I'm like,
10,
what the fuck
10,
you doing?
10.
I will let it stick.
Yes. All right, quick, let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I had you look back at MP as he's doing. I'm like, what are you doing? I gotta get out of here.
Get out the goddamn window.
Come on, let's go.
It's already broken. Let's just fucking go.
Okay.
You don't have to drink, Goro.
Yeah, I've got my drink.
No. You just imagine you pulling the tankard out the window as you go. Leave it!
We're like, leave it. We don't have time.
I do a lot of picturing while I DM. And I just picture Grog stuffing bottles in his bag while he's taking his hand over I'll be there in a minute.
I get behind him, start trying to push him. Come on, move your fucking ass.
Dude.
He's like a guy in The Mummy who's trying to get all the gold out while it's all falling down around him.
Yeah.
So Chad is pushing you from behind, like trying to get you to hurry up. Roll me a Constitution save.
Who do you want to roll?
Who do you want to do that?
I want Grog to roll a Constitution save. Unless he just wants to release his gas right now.
I mean, no one wants that. Let's roll that Constitution save, shall we? I have a 10.
10?
I'm afraid.
I think you do get advantage on Constitution save, so roll me another one.
I don't like this.
That was a shit roll to that. This one is a 16.
A 16. A little squeak comes out, but nothing more than that. But you still get a whiff of it as you're running towards. Are you running towards the window, or are you going towards the door?
So I'm going to go towards the door.
Oh my God, Grog, what the hell?
So I'm going to go for the door because there's no way I'm fitting through that window. Grog is short and Grog is large. So I'm going to go straight for that door. And these two fools, they can squeeze through it like being quite skinny bastards.
Dude, why?
Sorry, I gotta shake off the fart that I just got point blank in my face.
Roll me an attack roll. All you got to beat is a 10.
Okay.
The smell is starting to expand inside the tavern. It was nothing but a squeaker.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
I believe I got a 6.
Six?
A 6.
Would you like to narrate this, or would you rather me narrate this?
No, you go.
As you rear back to swing at the door, you notice that the skeletons are no longer making noise. But then, just like it happens whenever you pass gas, the smell wafts with you. The smell of your little squeaker hits your nose, and the hammer just slides down the door with no force behind it whatsoever.
Grog, get out of the window. We'll try and pull you through.
Where the skeletons?
They're still being held by the dagger still.
Well, there's
technically,
in there.
a little bit, but like we need to get you out.
Okay, so slightly dazed by the smell, I'm going to wander towards these two.
Put your arms through the window. We'll both pull at the same time.
As you put your arms through there to be pulled through, all of you except Grog notice the window looks like it's fixing to close. Like it's trying.
Can I pull them both away from the window before it closes?
No, can we pull him out with the window closed around his belly?
Yeah,
but you're not out, are you? Are they out or are they not?
Yeah, can we climb out?
Yeah,
of this
I'll say that y'all got out. That y'all dove out as the smell hit both of you all, or hit you all, and the hammer just did not hit the door very hard.
Well, after the fart, I fled to where fresh air was at, so that was the window.
So yes, they can pull you out if that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
Otherwise we'll need opposed strength rolls to see who wins.
I don't want to fight 12 skeletons on my own. I don't think that's a smart move for Grog to do. I am going to allow them to try and pull me out with my humongous girth.
I'll be nice. I'll say that you make it out with no trouble and land outside.
I was ready for a strength check.
Yeah,
you land outside of the tavern, and you all hear the clanking of the bottles inside the bag.
Oh, no. Is there something wrong with my bottles?
Did he drop it?
Oh, no. It's just like you're toting, like, say, a grocery bag and you got glass bottles in it, just a clanking of it as it settles down.
Who's achieved? Yes. Amazing.
Dude, what the... You realize that you could have gotten yourself killed over a couple bottles of booze.
Just a bag of bones, weren't they? Boomerang does all the work.
They weren't a bag of bones. I had to jam one of my several daggers in there just to keep you alive.
I'd say they're obviously not a normal pile of bones. I don't think normal pile of bones come to life and try to kill us.
Exactly.
Well, I think maybe we should go to that temple because you want to go there.
I'd rather be somewhere holy than where the freaking living dead are. So let's get to that temple.
Exactly.
I mean,
this is where I woke up. Maybe that's where the answers lie as to why we're here.
I mean, I've got booze now, so let's carry on with the quest.
Yeah,
let's go to that temple.
I think we've had enough of this tavern. Let's leave and go somewhere else.
Also, I mean, you get some booze out. Do you
I
want
mean, we're
to walk and drink? I mean, give me some.
Yeah.
Sure.
Give me some of that, bro.
Sure, why not? I will share one bottle between two of you.
Ah, good guy. Good guy. It's better than nothing.
yeah.
You both drink.
You know what? Fuck it. I could use a drink right now.
Both of you roll me Constitution saves. Yeah.
I knew it was
Oh,
coming.
goddamn.
You
knew it
can't
was
blame
coming.
Grog.
I forgot about those.
You can't blame Grog. Fuck that. Come on, man.
You
I
look
got
on the
I
label.
got a 6. Fucking hell.
You're drunk.
I'm booked, brah.
It is rather strong. We're going to call it Dragon Piss.
Love it.
It burns as it goes down, and when it comes back out, it'll burn just as much.
Oh, no.
Nice. Is Brago also pissed?
I got so close. I got a 15.
Oh, you make it.
Yeah,
there.
15.
Yes.
I already got a 6, damn it.
I mean,
Thank
you
you,
have a
plus
slight,
two.
you have a slight buzz, but
Yeah. I don't mind
nothing
having.
to build.
I don't mind having a slight buzz at all. No.
And after 1 hour MP, you will lose your drunk condition.
That sounds good, man.
So
Ooh,
MP
That's
is the
a-
only
that's
one
a
that knows how
strong
to get
bite.
to the only one that knows how to get to the temple. So I'm going to let him lead.
this
you
is
all
gonna
to
be
the
awesome.
temple.
Right,
gonna
am
be
I like staggering to the temple now? Like, you guys, this is what?
Lead
We're
on.
getting there. Like, it's next door. This is next door.
You seem
I'll,
clearly reliable. Let's go for it.
The Grog's banging.
I decide to walk close by to MP to make sure he doesn't fall or stumble. So
Dude, we got
I'll stay
this.
close
we got
to
this.
MP.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Let's go.
I will walk with them, but also slightly behind
Yeah.
because I have gas.
I thought you.
I have a buzz. Someone's strong. The other one has gas. Aren't we a merry group of men?
And even though the temple is next door, MP leads you in the total wrong direction, turning the other way. And as you're walking, you come to the place where you can see the ghostly figures on the ship, the ghost ship. You obviously know that this is not the way that you were supposed to go.
We got you here. I got you here, man. This is a ship. This is the temple. We got you here.
MP, I don't think this is the temple.
This is got you here.
I mean, the ship might have got someone here, but it's not the temple.
No, this is where you want to be. It's where you want to be. We got you here.
I look back to Grog. Grog, do you recognize this ship at all?
It looks like many a ship that Grog has partied on. It might be the party ship of all the ghouls and ghosts that I arrived on, but, you know, they were a fun crowd. I mean, I got drunk on there, and I woke up and they were there, so they must be party goers.
I figured it was a dead crowd.
All right, so are we going on the ship, or are we going to try
No,
and find
it's
the
going
temple?
back to the temple. I just did a bit of a detour. That's all.
Oh, okay,
We'll
all right.
get you there.
All right,
We'll
all
get
right.
you. We'll get you there. We'll get
Okay,
you there.
all right.
Yeah.
Which way do we go now?
And if MP will let me, he does that drunk walk, you know, where he's like, oh, yeah, okay. Then you make that big, long circle back around, you know, because you can't turn right back around and walk. You got to make that big, long, curving circle to head back.
I feel like I'm getting sober a little bit by now.
Oh, you are. We'll say
Yeah, boy.
it took y'all like an hour to walk these 5 minutes to the ship.
You had a good walk
Nice.
around town, didn't you? You know, you had a good walk.
You're coming back towards the poisonous bite by now.
I got you back here, guys. I got you back here.
I wonder
So-
if the skeletons are still held back by the door.
Let's
No, we didn't talk about the skeletons. We need to get in this temple. We need to know. We need to know why we're here, guys.
So you all begin heading back towards the temple. And once again, while you're outside, it is dark. You do see the leafless trees, the bushes and shrubs are basically like twigs. I mean, nothing has any life to it. You see fog clinging to the ground. I think really, really thick, almost like you can cut it with a knife. You hear the sounds in the fog and in the shadows and the alleys of like somebody walking and following you. And you also see the shadows that are moving as though they are like following you as well. Off in the distance, you hear several hooting howls from owls, and you also hear some wolves howling at a non-existent moon. Rather creepy, and you all get that like goosebumps as you walk towards the temple that has a sense of something about it. Something that you can't quite pick up, but you have a sense about it.
You know, normally the sound of howls would bring me peace. It would remind me of the pack of wolves I would hunt with back in the Giants village. But right now, not so much. I mean, when I look around, it just seems like this is just... Everything seems like it's not alive. I mean, it's almost like everything here is dead.
I mean, I found some living beings. Grog has crushed at least 6 living beings.
Well, we're happy you've been having fun with the combat, Grog, but the point is ever since we have met up, we just continue to find ourselves fighting the living dead.
That is true. Grog expected this.
No, Grog didn't.
Grog always fights things. His own demons, his mother-in-law, addiction, many things fought by Grog.
Just a natural combatant, aren't you, Grog?
Once you can beat yourself, you are no one's enemy.
I imagine you're beating yourself.
And that's why Grog got a divorce, because he could beat himself.
Grog is always satisfied.
So you're standing outside of the temple.
I feel like we look at each other like in a proper movie style. Dude. We're a thing now. Want to go in this temple? Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
All right. When we say look at each other, I look at Brago and you, and you're not really looking anywhere. You're just like looking at the floor and a little bit wobbly.
Grog is wobbly. That's why they call him Wobbly Grog. But Grog is also concerned about the footsteps behind us.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed that.
Can I check to see if there's anything behind us?
You can. Roll me either investigation or perception. I'll take either one of them.
I'm curious about the steps behind because Grog isn't as drunk as Grog usually is.
And that bothers Grog, doesn't it?
It does bother Grog.
I like how everyone's starting to use his fucking third person name.
So, investigation 20.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Yes. As you look behind you, you see the shadows moving, but you do get a glimpse of something moving down an alley in front of, like, as you turn around, you look down the alley and you see something move, and it's nobody else sees this but you. You see glimpses, like, from your peripheral vision of things moving, but once you turn to look at it, there's nothing there. But if you turn back, and on your peripheral, you see it again.
Are any of us, and by that I mean myself and MP, able to notice him looking? Or
yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Once you see him looking, you can follow his direction.
All right, but we don't see anything though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Only Grog can see from the periphery things that seem to be moving, other than down the alley, which you all will not see. But Grog will see movement.
All right, let's walk up to the steps of the temple, man. Let's get in.
Yeah, as we're doing that, though, I will acknowledge. I'll say, "Hey, Grog, I noticed you were looking around. Did you, by chance, see anything? I tried to look myself, but I didn't see anything. But it seemed like you might have noticed something."
Boomerang time.
Grog thought he saw the man Darren coming to collect his tab for Weatherspoons in Croydon. But on a second glance, Grog did not see Darren from Croydon. So Grog agrees. Let's go into the temple.
I guess we just need to continue to mind ourselves as we go forward.
Holy ground is dangerous to people from Weatherspoons.
As you step up onto the porch area, and as you go to enter in the door to open the door. The door opens itself, and you see a hunched figure wearing black robes with a mysterious looking emblem on his lapel area. And he says to you, "What you see is the dead, the souls that cannot go forth into the underworld. They are trapped here by the god Phoenix. They are not allowed passage to the underworld. And it is you that must go forth and prevent them from remaining on this plane so that they may have rest eternally." And that is where we'll end this session.
Nice.
Wow. Damn you, Weatherspoon. You suck the souls right out.
I'm just like,
That's no American
I want to be like, excuse me, I'm going to be a total Karen and ask the manager. I did not sign up for this. I want to go back to my Giants village. Thank you for listening to Dungeon Daddy's Disciples.
Music used during the one-shot Dungeon Daddy's Disciples provided by Michael Gelfie of Michael Gelfie Studios. Transcription was provided by Kimberly Kaiser. Links are in the show notes.
You can find the Hindsight Disciples over on Twitter at 2200 Hindsight and on Anchor.
You can find your Seesaw Disciples on Twitter at SeesawPod or find them at www.seesawpodcast.com.
And you can find their Dungeon Daddy, Richard, at Braille Knights on Twitter and www.knightsofthebraille.com. Be sure to check out Everyone Games at www.everyone-games.com because everybody deserves to game.
Tune in next week for another episode. Same time, same place. The DD and his disciples will see you there.
Wow, what an episode! How are MP, Grog and Brago going to progress this? Creepy old man? Does he have candy? Does he have answers? Tune in next week for Triple D, the Dungeon Daddy's Disciples.
Thank you for listening to this Dice Heads production. At Dice Heads, we're constantly on the lookout for new content creators from the world of tabletop gaming. So if you want to work with the Dice Heads team, or even have your own content that you'd like Dice Heads to host, then simply drop us a message. You can find us on Twitter at TheDiceHeads, by email at thediceheads@gmail.com, or on our website, thediceheads.com. All comments and feedback are greatly appreciated, and so until next time, keep rolling.